Good morning students. My name is Arpana Priya Barnes, lecturer in English, gsipucmysuru College, MYSURU. So in today's class, we are going to learn one of the grammar aspects, that is prepositions. Okay, so prepositions. The word preposition is made up of two different words. Okay, one is pre, another one is position. So preposition. What does pre means? Pre means before. Okay. Position means placement. So which means a word which is placed before. Okay. We use this preposition before a noun or a pronoun to connect the noun or a pronoun to the rest of the sentence. So, we use this preposition before the noun or a pronoun in order to connect noun or a pronoun to the rest of the sentence. Let us see some example. The cat is a noun and the table is a noun. So, over here I have put dash. Over here, preposition will join this to a noun, or this preposition help these two nouns to connect. For example, if I add the cat is on the table, which is understood, the cat is above the table, it is on the table. In the same way, if I instead of on, if I use below, so it is understood that the cat is below the table. Okay. So these are prepositions help this noun or a pronoun to connect to the rest of the sentence. It is like linkers or connectors. Okay. Prepositions are nothing but they act like connectors. So like on, below, under, above, all these are examples for prepositions. So let me give you few more examples. This is the bird and I am a teacher. So where am I standing? I am standing in front of the bird, or the bird is behind me, right? So in front of, behind, all these are examples for prepositions. So there are different varieties or there are different types of prepositions. So we'll see one by one now. So now let us see some of the types of prepositions. So in today's class we are going to learn according to the function prepositions are categorized into different types. So in today's class we are going to study or we are going to learn the types of prepositions which are divided based on the function. Okay. The first one is preposition of time. Okay. The first type of preposition is preposition of time. As the title itself suggests, so it talks about the time. So preposition of time is used to tell the time when an event or activity takes place. For example, there are three main important prepositions they come under this preposition of time. They are at, on and in. In order to understand better, I have drawn this diagram so it will be useful or it will be easy for us to learn. So we will place it accordingly. So first one is at, on and in. At, on and in are examples for preposition of time. So we'll see how to use this. I have drawn a diagram and we'll see how to use these three or when to use these three. First one, at. So as you all can see in the diagram, it is narrow, right? So it is placed on top of the triangle. So at talks about a specific event. So at is used for a specific time or hour of the day. So this is narrow and which talks about one specific time or hour of the day. For example, example is I get up dash 7 o'clock. So every day I wake up at 7 o'clock. So it is specifying the time, it is specifying or it is specific at what time I wake up. It gives us the information that what time I usually wake up or everyday wake up. So I get up at 7 o'clock. So it is specifying the time. So a particular time. So this is the time which I wake up every time. So it talks about a specific time. One more example I'll give you. The movie The movie starts. So if I don't mention this, then you cannot use this. Okay. So since there is a specific time when the movie starts, that is 8:30. Since there is a specific time mentioned here, we have to use at. The movie starts at 8:30 p.m. Okay. One more example. We also use at with holiday period as well. So they sing carols. Where do they sing carols? At Christmas. Okay. So these are the few examples which we have to use at with. So at talks about a particular time or an hour or period of holiday. So they sing carols at Christmas. Okay. Next one we have on. Whereas this is comparatively little wider than at. So this at we use it with a particular time or an hour. Whereas on we use it with a particular days. Okay. So this is with particular time or hour, whereas this with days. Okay. So these are the few examples. I will visit you dash Wednesday. So Wednesday is a particular day. It talks about a day, right? So whereas I will visit you on Wednesday. So they are saying a particular day that a person is going to visit. That is on Wednesday. Where were you on Friday? So here a person is asking where that particular person was on Friday. Okay, so it talks about a particular day, that is on Friday. So the person wants to know where the other person was on Friday. Likewise, he doesn't work on Sundays. So he doesn't work on any of the Sundays. It's not one or two Sundays. So he doesn't work on any Sundays. So the Sundays are off. So we use on with days. Along with days, we also use it with dates. Okay, we use on with days and dates. So we have seen few examples for days. We'll see example for dates. Okay, here are the examples for on. His birthday is on March 27th. So we are talking about a particular day, that is March 27th. So we also use on with a particular dates or a specific dates. The exam is on the 16th of March. So 16th of March there is an exam. So there is an exam on the 16th of March. So we have to use on. So we have to use on with a specific days and dates. Whereas at we have to use at with a particular time or an hour, whereas on we have to use it with days and dates. Okay, so last one, in. As you all can see, this is the widest part, right? So since this is widest part, we can use in with many things, okay, multiple things. For example, we can use it with, so as I told you, in is the widest part and we use in with century, seasons, decades, years and months. So we use in with so many things. We will see with an example. Okay, so here are the examples for in. My birthday is in March. We have used in because we are not talking about any particular day or a date, okay. It is in March, so it can be any day, right? So here I have not specified any date. So since there is no particular or specific date mentioned here, it is in. What if I write March 6th? So if I write March 6th, then in is an appropriate. We shouldn't write in. Instead of in, we have to write on. Okay, that is because I am talking about a specific day. If I mention March 6th, my birthday is dash March 6th. So there you have to fill on. Since there is no specific date or a day mentioned here, we have to use in. Here they have mentioned only months. There are 31 days in March. So in that 31 days, it can be any day. It can be 1st of March or 19th of March, 22nd of March or 31st of March. So we don't know. Since we don't know the specific day or a date, we have to use in. Likewise, I'm going on vacation dash August. So don't know when is that, but I'm going on a vacation on August. So not sure about the specific day. So we don't mention, since we don't mention any particular day in August, we have to use in. So that is because we have not specified any particular day that I'm going on a vacation. So it can be any day of August. It can be 1st, as I told you, it can be any day. So since there is no specific date or a day mentioned, we have to use in. So we have used it with months. Next we'll see with years how to use in. So next with years. Shakespeare was born in 1564. Again over here we have mentioned year. We have not specified or we have not mentioned any particular day or a date. We don't know the actual birth date of Shakespeare. So we have not specified any particular birth date of Shakespeare. Hence we have to use in with years. Likewise, the Titanic sank in 1912. So there is no specific day or a date mentioned when the Titanic ship sank. So we use it in with years. So we have to use in with decades. A decade is a period of 10 years. Okay, so it's a period of 10 years. So we use in with decades. For example, the music was great in the 80s. Life was difficult in the 1940s. So we use it with decades. Okay, we use in with decades. In 80s, in 1940s, in the 60s. So like this we have to use in with decades. Okay. Next with seasons. So we have to use in with seasons like summer, spring, winter, autumn, like that we have to use in with seasons. For example, we go to beach when? In summer. So we all go to beach in summer, that is seasons, and in with seasons we have to use in. Then there are many flowers in spring. So during spring season there are many flowers which blossom. So We have flowers, there are many different kinds of flowers in spring. Last one is century. Okay, we'll see few examples with century. So we have to use in with century. A century is a period of 100 years. So century is a period of 100 years. So we have to use in along with centuries. For example, we are living in the 21st century. It was invented in the 18th century. So like this we have to use in along with centuries. So as we know, at, on and in are few examples for preposition of time. So in order to remember this, when to use, how to use it, we have to remember this diagram or a pyramid shape. So whereas at, on and in, at talks about a specific or a particular time or an hour, whereas on it talks about days and dates, whereas in talks about months, years, decades, seasons and century. Apart from that, we also use in with a particular time period. So we'll see with an example. So here the meeting starts in 10 minutes from now. So from now in 10 minutes the meeting is going to start. So we have to use, so we use in. And she will be here in 3 hours. From now, so from this time onwards, she will be here in 3 hours. So from now on, she'll be here in 3 hours. So we have to use in with a time period. So not only that, we also use in with the part of the day. For example, these are few examples. I drink coffee. So when do I drink coffee? Which part of the day I drink? That is morning. Since there is no specific time is mentioned, we have to use in. So because morning period, I can drink coffee in the any hour of morning. Hence, it is not specific, we have to use in with for the part of the days. Part of the day. I study English when? When do I study English? Which part of the day? That is afternoon. It is part of the day. So we have to use in with the part of the days. So these are the some of the examples for preposition of time. So once again I'll just brush it up. Preposition of time, there are 3 important or a basic. The 3 examples for preposition of time are at, on and in. At is used for a specific period of time, hence it is narrow, and on is little particular specific time or an hour, whereas on is little wider comparatively for at. So we use it with 1 day or 1 dates. So we use it with months, years, decades, centuries, seasons, we use in. I hope I made it clear. Okay students, so the next type of preposition is preposition of place. So this preposition of place shows the relationship of a place between noun or a pronoun. So in order to understand it better, we'll see some examples. So what is this? So this is a box, right? And this is duster. So where is the duster now? So I have placed box here and duster here. So where is the duster now? So the duster is behind the box. Or where is the box? The box is in front of the duster. Okay. So over here it is showing the relationship, or it is showing where this duster and the box is placed. So the duster is in front of the box. So this is a box and this is a duster. Where it is placed, where this duster is placed, it is placed in front of the box. Likewise, where is the box? So where is the box? So the box is behind the duster. So the word in front of, behind are examples for preposition of place. So few more examples we can see. So where is the duster now? So the duster is beside or next to the box. So where is the duster now? So the duster is inside the box. So it is in the box. So now where is the duster? So that the duster is below the box. Now it is above the box. So like this, the words above, below, in front of, behind, in, next to are examples for preposition of place. Okay. Okay. Now there are two boxes here. So where is the duster now? So the duster is between these two boxes. Okay. So the words like between. So these are few examples for preposition of place. So it talks about the position or the place of a noun or a pronoun. I hope I made it clear. So the words like in front of, behind, above, below, in, on, all these are examples for preposition of place. So the next type of prepositions are preposition of movement. So these prepositions of movement used to show movement. So it shows the movement to or from a place. So we'll see some of the examples. So look at this picture. What does this picture say? So here we can see some cyclists, they are riding. So these cyclists are riding along the street. So along the street. So next picture. What does this picture say? So here we can see a girl is getting inside or she's going inside the shop. So here she's walking into the shop. So the word into is showing the movement. Okay. Okay, next picture. What does this picture say? So here there are group of people, they are coming out of the restaurant. Right? So out of is also showing a movement. Next picture. So they are driving through the tunnel. So here they are getting in and they are going out in the opposite direction. So the words like along, into, out of, across, around, to, towards, from, down, up, under, past, over. So these are few examples for preposition of movement. So students, we have learned preposition with example and some of the types of prepositions which are categorized or divided based on the function. So the first one we learnt about preposition of time, second we learnt about preposition of place, and we learnt about preposition of movement with an example. In the next class or in the next session, so we will study or we will learn the remaining types of the prepositions, and also we will solve some of the questions which is asked in the examination. Thank you.